The Aztec in central Mexico, a people called the Toltec, expanded their empire from AD 900 1100. Then powerful Aztec warriors from the north invaded and took over their territories. The warlike Aztecs went on to build one of the most advanced civilizations in the world at the time. They conquered neighboring city-states and absorbed them into their vast empire, which at its peak had at least 6 million people. They forced captives taken in war to work as slaves. Some worked as farmers, growing crops in fields irrigated with water that flowed down from the mountains surrounding the Valley of Mexico. Aztec engineers drained the swamps around Lake Texcoco to allow for the construction of the capital city, Tenochtitlán, now Mexico City. This incredible city was larger than all but a few European cities of that period. Canals, causeways, and towering pyramids dominated the cityscape. At the heart of Aztec culture was the brutal practice of human sacrifice on a massive scale. Many of the captives taken during frequent wars were sacrificed on the altars of high priests. The 400 to 500 smaller states within the Aztec Empire cowered in fear of their conquerors' military strength and their insatiable bloodthirsty gods. The Aztec Empire was still expanding when Cortés and his Spanish forces arrived in 1519. Within 2 years, the Aztec emperor was dead, and the empire had fallen. Aztec engineers created their capital, Tenochtitlan, by draining the swamps around Lake Texcoco in central Mexico. In size, this hub of Aztec activity rivaled European cities of the time. Today it is Mexico City. Around the same time in the early 1500s, the Inca rose to power in the Andes Mountains. At its height, Inca civilization stretched over much of western South America. To connect the capital city of Cuzco with its vast territories, the Inca built an impressive system of roads. A network of side roads led to 2 main highways, one along the coast more than 2,000 miles, 3,200 kilometers long, and one through the mountains more than 3,000 miles, 4,800 kilometers long. To build these roads, Inca engineers had to dig tunnels through rock and suspend bridges made of vines and logs across deep ravines. On these roads, messengers on relay teams could cover more than 150 miles, 240 kilometers in a day, to deliver orders from the emperor. When needed, armies could march quickly from one region to another. Sadly for the Inca, the Spanish invaders also used these roads, and they destroyed the Inca Empire in the 16th century. North America has many ecosystems, including grasslands, alpine meadows, deserts, swamps, and forests. The Paleo-Americans who migrated here, a land much larger than Mesoamerica, could hunt and gather endlessly without running out of food. Most could satisfy their needs without farming. However, in some areas, early peoples did begin to farm. They built cities in several regions, though not as large or grand as those in Mesoamerica. How do we know how many people lived in prehistoric North America? We don't. Scientists can only estimate. Their current guesses range from 2 million to 18 million for the area of modern Canada and the United States. Regardless of the exact number, when Europeans arrived, they brought deadly diseases that infected entire tribes. Trade spread these diseases to tribes that had not yet encountered Europeans, causing devastating pandemics, widespread outbreaks of illness. As native populations declined, often entire villages, tribes, and cultures disappeared before Europeans could observe or record their ways of life. With so little evidence, it's very difficult to determine early population sizes.